Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome to Point to Ponder. So today we'll see some of the applications of the SE flip-flop. So question is, draw the response to input shown for the following flip-flops. Now if you see in the diagram, figure A indicates an SE flip-flop which is based on the NOR gate, and the figure B indicates a flip-flop which is based on the NAND gate, as we have already discussed. Now if you see the two truth tables, they are given on the left and the right hand side, and as far as the SE flip-flop figure A based on the NOR gate is concerned, it activates on the positive pulse. That is, it is set on the positive pulse. That positive pulse is applied on S terminal. So similarly, if you see the figure B, then it activates on the negative pulse because it is based on the NAND gate we have already studied. Now if you apply the positive pulse on S, that is on the left hand side, then obviously previously since Q was 0, so it goes from 0 to high. Okay, and then on the right hand side figure B, if you see the flip-flop SC flip-flop based on the NAND gate, it activates on the negative pulse. So as you can see in the truth table also, when negative pulse is applied on S, then obviously it activates and it goes from 0 to 1 or low to high. Now if you see the same flip-flop SC based on the NOR gate we have taken, but this time we have taken slightly more pulses on the input. Now if you see, if T1, we start from T1 and the pulse is applied on S, Q will go from 0 to high or 0 to 1, that is low to high, and then when the first pulse on the left hand side, it starts coming down from high to low, and then till you can say T2 it is low, but Q on the other side will remain high, because on C we have applied the 0 pulse, or you can say low pulse. Okay, now we have not applied 1 so far because it is not reset. So when at T2 again the input pulse starts rising and it goes high or 1, and then Q, it will go up to T3, it will remain high. Okay, that is what is the memory characteristics as we have already discussed. But then at T3 we apply high pulse on C, and now the flip-flop is reset, and on Q if you see from T3 onward, this pulse starts coming down from high to low. Now if you see, one of the application of the SE flip-flop or SR flip-flop is burglar alarm system. Now SR, that is, R is for reset and C is for clear. So clear and reset, they are being used synonymously, so no problem. Now if you see, in this particular case there is a C flip-flop which is based on the NOR gate obviously, and Q is connected through R2 to the transistor, that is NPN transistor, and then collector of the transistor is connected with the alarm and obviously the positive voltage, and then ground is connected with the emitter of the transistor down below. On the left hand side if you see, S is connected with the collector of the transistor on the left hand side, then RC, and then obviously positive 5 volt, and then emitter of the transistor is connected with the ground. On the base of the transistor on the left hand side is connected a photocell. Okay, and then obviously R1, which is a biasing resistor, to the ground, and then the upper side of the photocell is connected with the positive 5 volt, that is the battery supply. Now let's see, the light is falling on the photocell. So when the light falls on the photocell, obviously the positive is applied on the base, and this transistor on the left hand side, it goes into the saturation region. Now when it goes into the saturation region, then on S it is 0 which is applied, so Q is 0. So obviously the transistor on the right hand side, it does not function, or it does not activate or operates, or it does not go into saturation. It remains cut off and alarm is off. Now the moment dark falls and the light stops falling on the photocell, then obviously this transistor, it does not operate, it remains in cut off state, and positive 5 volt is applied, that is high is applied on S. Then similarly the Q goes high, and through R2 it is applied on the base of the NPN transistor on the right hand side, and it starts conducting, it goes into the saturation region. So when it goes to the saturation region, then the circuit completes with the ground, and the current from positive 5 volts starts falling on the alarm, and alarm is on. So alarm will remain on till such time that you apply high on the C. So the inhabitants of the home, they get up, they then want to switch off the burglar alarm, they come and then they throw the this double throw switch from 0, that is ground, to positive 5 volt. So this positive 5 volt or high voltage is applied on C, and obviously the transistor is reset, and then alarm is off. So this is what I want to say today as far as the application of the SE flip-flop are concerned. So we'll continue with this course of DLD. Thank you very much.